Hey, welcome back. So, I already have a few updates. It is Sunday, and I decided to do a spinner wheel chooses my hours every day. I woke up at 5, I had to bake bread, so I decided I'm just going to start it. So, you already saw those clips, but I did read already for 2 hours and 49 minutes. I still have 2 hours and 10 minutes left. This with this challenge, I'm going to try to at least get to the hours. And if I want to read more, I'm going to read more. But I at least want to read 5 hours today. So, I'm really hoping to finish books. So, I already finished one this morning. I'm so excited. Dunder Carl, I finished it. I had 141 pages left. Mind you, the bookmark for my husband is still in here. I took it out when I was reading and then I forgot to put it back in. So I guesstimated where he was. I felt so bad. I'm like, dude, you need to put it on Fable whenever you end so you know what page you're on. Because that's what I was doing. So I never had a bookmark in here. I just went on Fable and I put in my page count when I would be done. I am so glad I finished this. This is 5 stars. This is 5 stars. Like, I don't understand how anybody could give any of these under 5 stars. The way the world works, the jokes, I couldn't believe they freaking commented on Steve Irwin. Oh my God, I about died. I was laughing. I was trying really hard not to wake up my husband because he's in bed asleep because he's sick. So this was so freaking good. I love Princess Donut so much. Carl is freaking amazing. He is so freaking funny because he does not want any part of any of this shit, but he's doing it for Princess Donut. And oh my God, I love this. I freaking love this. And we have the second one, but I'm not going to pick it up right away. So 5 stars. Really, really love this series. And I really do recommend it. It is so good. So then I need to go to another town because I need to go get flour and it's cheaper. It's like $22 a bag for 25-pound bags of bread flour. And that's not anywhere near here. I have to drive like 20 minutes away and then 20 minutes back. I was going to do an audiobook, but I'm not going to. I'm going to watch some YouTube. I think I just need to space out my reading because I think I was reading too much back to back. Started getting like a little slumpy. Not like slumpy, but just like, oh, I really don't want to read right now. Like, I need to do something else. Like yesterday, I doom scrolled for like almost 3 hours after finishing a book because all I was doing was reading that book. I need to not do book. I need to space out other things. So, another book that's on my shelf that I want to finish, which I already told my husband I'm going to continue on with the series because he's already read Harry Potter. He's already read it. I haven't read it yet. I've never read this series and I love Harry Potter. I don't know how I haven't read these. So I want to finish this. Mind you, me and my husband started this in June. And then we started doing Dunder Carl. And then he just read a book and now he wants me to read it on Kindle, which that's going to be my next Kindle read, is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. He really wants me to read that book. So that will be read in this video too. But I need to finish this one. I am on page, let's see, I'm on chapter 6, page 86. I love this book so much and I do really want to continue this series. Even if my husband doesn't do it with me, I'm not mad about it because he is a slower reader than me. I read a lot faster than him, but also too, he's discovering all these other books that he wants to read and he's kind of like dabbling in this. So I think I want to at least finish this one. I don't think I'll get this done today. I really doubt it. But this is going to be my physical book for up until I finish it. And if I finish it, let's say today or tomorrow, then I'll pick up another physical. But I do have the Kindle book I want to read, The Last Letter. He loved it. He gave it 4.5 stars. On Goodreads, he put 5, but Fable, he put 4.5, which I think he's liking Fable more. And my sister is liking Fable more. She doesn't do Goodreads. So he liked it. He just keeps telling me, you need to read it. You need to read it. You need to read it. So I need to read it. But I do know, which I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I am. And even my mom was like, why would you do this? I have read a few J.D. Robb books in my life. I've read a handful. Her Naked in whatever series. So I decided I want to start from the very beginning. So I found the first one on Hoopla, Naked in Death. and I want to listen to it. So that's going to be my audiobook. My Kindle book is going to be The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. My physical book is The Chamber of Secrets by Harry Potter. So hopefully I can get more reading done today, because like so far I've read 141 pages in 2 hours and 49 minutes. I don't feel like that's bad. I'm reading pretty much a page a minute. That's not bad. I'm not mad about it. So I'm going to go and hopefully come back. And this is the first thing I want to pick up. So let's get going and get me some bread flour so I can make more bread, because I have no more flour to make even a single loaf. And I got a starter that's ready. And I have people that have actually called me and are placing orders. I got to go get my flour. Hey, so it's now 12:30 and I went and got my flour, came home immediately I started bread, because I have somebody that wants a regular and a jalapeno tomorrow. So I got that one going, and whew, I barely had any flour left. Like, I don't even think I had 100 grams left of flour in my bucket from the last 2 bags that I bought. So I'm so glad I went today to buy those bags. And those 25-pound bags are $23. So that's not bad. I ain't gonna complain. So got home, made the bread. And my routine is that first hour that it has to sit before I do my first stretch and fold, I clean. I deep cleaned my kitchen, my dishes, dishwasher's going, laundry, vacuum. I mean, get everything done. And usually by an hour, I don't have anything else to really do. But because of my husband being sick, we're kind of like separated a little bit. We're not really like hanging out too much. So right now he's in the living room. I still needed to do like make my bed. I needed to do a little bit more laundry. So I cleaned for about an hour and a half. That entire time, I was listening to Naked in Death by J.D. Robb, the first book of a 64 book series. I still don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I am. So technically, as of right now, I still have 50 minutes left on my timer. Yeah, I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't even know how far into the book I am, because I'm listening to it through my phone. That is currently what I'm recording on. I don't know if I can tell through Hoopla, because like I have Hoopla on my tablet, which I need to listen to it off of my tablet, but I don't know why I'm not, but oh well. Let me see. I'm 17% of the way through. It says I've read for about an hour and 56 minutes of this, but I have it at 1.5 speed. So we'll see. But it's kind of funny because I've read a few of them completely out of order, none in order. I think I've read a handful of them. And it's cool because it's very futuristic. It's in the year of like 2045, I think. And she's a detective, but like there's no guns anymore. Like they're firearms. I don't really remember what they are, because I mean, I haven't read a J.D. Robb book in years. But they don't actually have guns anymore. And the house, it's like, it makes me think of a house where the house is like, I will put the book cover up, the movie cover up here of the movie I'm talking about, but I can't think of what the freaking movie is. But like she just wakes up and is like, "Hey, turn the water for the shower to 101 degrees," and like, "Oh, go make my coffee, cook my toast." Like it's that type of situation. Um, and it's funny because Rourke, the one of the suspects, he was born in 2023. I'm like, that's technically like 3 years ago. He would be like 3 right now. And he's like a billionaire. But it's really funny. because I remember Rourke. Rourke is the love interest in the past books. I didn't realize he's from the very first book. I'm like, so we get 64 books of their relationship? Like, what? Like, that's kind of cool. And especially because she's solving murder. So in this one, she's solving a murder of a prostitute. She they would like go into like almost like a spa place, and they can do like stuff on their face for like 24-hour makeup. It'll never smudge. It could do stuff to their mouths, like almost like Botoxy stuff, but it's like for a limited time, or you could do permanent. I don't know, but she like went to this place, and so her family's like into politics. So they're trying to figure out her murder like hush hush. And so she got the video of the murder, like the murderer sent it, like took it to her place. So she kind of freaked out, like, how do you know where I live? Like, how did you figure out? Like, this is the first day. And it says one of six. So there's gonna be five other women. So they need to figure out who's doing it. Because I'm thinking they're all gonna be prostitutes at this point. But I mean, I'm only 17% of the way through the book. And it is very entertaining. I like JD Robb. I've always liked JD Robb, and like I've always liked Nora Roberts, Lisa Jackson. I like Lisa Jackson, but yeah, I do want to continue on with that. But right now, which my book is all the way over there, I should probably grab that. Oh my god. Okay, so I want to read physically for a little bit, so I'm gonna do Chamber of Secrets. I really just want to finish it, so then it's off of my Goodreads since it's been on there since June. So I'm gonna start this, but I still have like a few minutes left until my next stretch and fold. So I have like 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch YouTube for those 6 minutes, and then I'll go do the stretch and fold, and then I'll have one more stretch and fold, and I'll just wait the 30 minutes and I'll physically read, because then after that I only have 20 minutes left of reading for the day, and it's 12:40. That's not bad. I think I've done really good today with my time management. And also, too, the kids are not here. My husband's not feeling good. He is on the couch. He is out of my way. I just kind of am cleaning around him, and he's staying there. And I told him, don't you dare move. Like, just chill out. And then I was going to do my bookshelf because I got books for my birthday. But I decided I'm going to do that for my February reset. Like, redo my shelf because I have 7 books right there I need to put on the shelf. And hopefully, if I finish this, I could put the third one on the shelf because these are in a box in my son's room. So I need to get the third one, and maybe I can bring that one out and I can read that one slowly throughout the month. Maybe try to finish one of these books a month or two. I don't know. But then also, too, I was thinking, because I have my little black table in the living room by where my recliner where I sit and stuff. And I have books stacked there. So I'm thinking on February resets, we're going to go through those books and pick which ones we want to keep there for the month. Like those are the ones that I really want to read. So we'll always go through the shelves like every month. I'm trying to do February resets because I don't generally do TBRs, and I'm not really good with doing wrap ups of the month. I think resets are going to be my go-to. So we'll see. But yeah, I still have 5 minutes until I have to do my next stretch and fold. So I'm just going to sit here, watch YouTube, and then I'm going to get to reading. Okay, so my 5-hour timer just went off, but now I'm going to do a stopwatch just to see how much more I'm going to read, because I did stop in the middle of a chapter and I want to continue reading. I'm on page 134 and I only have a few pages left. I am starting to fall asleep too. I only have like 4 pages left, so I want to do that. Also, I mean, I need to go to the grocery store. I am waiting for 2 people to come and pick up bread. No, 3 people to come and pick up bread. And then I'm out of bread for the day. And then we need to go to my mom's because she needs us to help her with something. So we're going to go to my mom's today and then pick up the kids and come home. And then I got to make dinner. So I have a lot to do today, but I mean, it's only I'm not too worried about getting things done today. I already got my 5 hours of reading. I'm pretty excited about that. I feel like I did pretty good today. And I don't feel like I read for 5 hours. I think because I did the physical book this morning, I did the audiobook, I'm like mixing everything and I feel like that's helping. So I'm going to finish this and start the stopwatch and see how much more I can read today. My husband is upset that I am continuing on in Harry Potter and he's not. I'm like, okay, you don't feel good. I want to finish this. If you want to read it on your own time, you can. But if you want to read it with me, you need to start picking it up more. Like, he takes a long time to read a book. I mean, I don't even know how he read The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros in like 4 days. I don't know how he did that. I can honestly say I have no idea. But he's like mad. Like, why did you pick up The Last Letter? I want to read it tonight. I want to read like maybe a chapter or two tonight before bed. He's like, oh, I just want you to read it. I just want you to read it now. I'm like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. So I'm going to finish this chapter, start my stopwatch. I think I have laundry I need to do in the dryer. So maybe I'll put my audiobook back on. We'll see. But I'll put right here the total of pages I read in the 5 hours because I still have to do the math of the book. Naked in Death is 17% as I listen to. I just don't know how many pages that is. So I need to do the math on that. So I might pick that back up while I do that. And then maybe, I don't know, when I go to the grocery store, I'm going to go by myself and I'm just going to do super simple this week because my husband's sick right now. So I'm thinking just like spaghetti, maybe like a salad, like super simple meals this week because Abigail got sick. 3 days later, Oliver got sick. And now my husband, a week later, they're all getting it. And it's all pretty much the same thing. I just haven't gotten it yet. I really hope I don't. But I've just been taking care of all of them. And like I've been trying to do like good meals. And right now I'm like, I need to probably make more simple stuff for a little bit. So I'm not so stressed out because I'm also doing the bread at the same time. So I'm going to finish this. And I also don't want to put myself in a book slump by doing these hour spinner wheel situation. And so far, I'm feeling very good. So I'm going to finish this and I will be back with an update when I have one. Hey, so it's now Monday, so I need to spin my spinner wheel, but I want to go over what I read yesterday. So I read Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it took me 2 hours, 49 minutes, and I read 141 pages. So I did spin my spinner wheel for 5 hours yesterday, so I had to pick something else up. So I continued on in Chamber of Secrets of Harry Potter. I read about 50 pages of that before the timer went out. But I did also pick up Naked in Death by J.D. Robb. I read 17% of that, so it was about 52 pages in that 5 hours. So in that 5 hours, I read 243 pages of those three books. Well, then I finished the chapter I was in of Chamber of Secrets, and it was only like 4 pages, 5 pages. It wasn't much. And then I did continue on in Naked in Death. I did like more cleaning and stuff. So I did get up to page 94, which is 31% of the book. So that's not bad. And then I did start The Last Letter, which my husband just kept watching me because he's read it. He read it last week. And that's probably the fastest he's ever read a book ever. So he loved it. And he just goes, well, where are you at? Well, where are you at? Well, where are you at? And I'm like, I kind of like the fact that he read the book first, the whole thing. So whenever I want to talk about it, I can just talk about it. And he is loving it. He's like talking to me about it. He's having a good time. So I read 74 pages. So with after the 5 hours, I read another 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 58 seconds, which is 120 pages. I don't feel like that's bad. I feel like that's really good. I did really well. So I read 363 pages yesterday. I feel like I did a pretty good job. But today I'm going to focus on Chamber of Secrets, Naked in Death, and The Last Letter. I don't think I'll finish any of those today, but I'm going to focus on those today. But now we need to spin the spinner wheel and see how many hours am I reading today. Today, I feel like I could do more hours. I only have one person to do their nails, and I just need to bake bread, and then I just need to clean. So, I mean, I could listen to Naked in Death while I clean. So right now, let's spin. Seven. I mean, I technically did 7 hours yesterday, so I think I could do 7 hours today. So let's go do it. Good morning. I know I look rough because I feel rough. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. I was doing fine, and all of a sudden my stomach started to hurt, and my husband just had it, and I was like, oh no. And I was looking around and seeing that my house needed to be picked up really bad. And I only had like one load of laundry. I was like, dude, if I do this one load, I don't have to do laundry for a few days. Like, I was like, I'm just going to push through and get as much done as I can until I physically can't do anymore. So I did read quite a bit. I didn't finish my timer yesterday, which is fine. It was 7 hours, but I read for 5 hours, 27 minutes, and 41 seconds. So I still had an hour, 32 minutes, and 19 seconds. So, and I only read 220 pages in those 5 hours. But I'm sick. So it's okay. I took a bunch of medicine before anything bad could happen, so I didn't. But right when I picked my daughter up from school, I told her straight up, I'm going to be laying in my bed. I passed out for over 2 hours. My husband came home and it felt like I couldn't pick up my arms. It felt like every limb was like 300 pounds. Like I was having such a hard time, and I'm still having a hard time. Um, And my husband was just like, okay. So he started like helping me like figure things out. He's like, I have the kids, don't worry. And I was like, I made bread before I even started feeling sick. So I was like, well, you got to roll out the bread and everything and do it all for me because I can't. Like, I can't even get up. There's no way I'm going to be able to do all that. So he did it, no problem. But it was just funny because last night I was laying in bed and I was reading The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. And like out of nowhere, I just kind of looked at him and I went out. I passed out and I heard him go, did she just fall asleep? And I was trying so hard to open my eyes and I couldn't. It was rough. It was so bad. And then I immediately woke up at 3 this morning and I was like, well, I might as well go make the bread. So, I disinfected myself, did the 6 breads this morning. So now I have 4 breads that need to get delivered. One is mine. One my mom took. She took Abigail to school this morning, which is great for me. It's nice because I don't have to leave the house. But I planned because like I washed all the bowls this morning from the sourdough because I need to use them again today. And I always put them in the dishwasher to just like really disinfect them. And I was like, oh, while I'm taking her when I get back, they'll almost be done. It's no big deal. Well, now I don't have to go nowhere. And I'm like, well, now I just have to wait for them. So this sucks. But I did finish the 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 19 seconds that I had left over from yesterday. I did finish those this morning, reading The Last Letter. which I've read already 79 pages of it. Yesterday, I read 126 of Naked in Death and 94 of The Last Letter, which, mind you, The Last Letter, oh my God, like I have to take breaks because it's so sad. Oh my God, my damn husband. He keeps looking at me. He's like, "Where are you at? Where are you at?" And I tell him, and he's like, "Oh, it's going to get better." I'm like, "Oh, shut up. Just shut up. Like, please stop." Because I know, because he's like, "Oh, it kind of like is playing in the middle, like nothing crazy happens." I'm still crying quite often in this book. This is probably the most I've cried in a book ever, like throughout a book. I've never done that before. And he's like, "Oh, don't get attached to characters." I'm like, dude, I've read Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. She loves to kill off main characters. He's like, "Where are they?" I'm like, "I have been trying to get you to read these books for a while now." And I go, and I have a friend using them, but she's bringing them back to me like either this week or next week. He goes, "Okay, so I can start those." And I'm like, "Who are you? I would love to know because I have been begging him to read those books." But anyways, so I have been reading a little bit more this morning after I did my spinner wheel. Let me see. I have it all on my tablet because I'm also reading on my tablet and my spinner wheel is on my tablet. I've read 22 minutes after doing my spinner wheel. So, not bad. So, I got to the spicy scene, the very first spicy scene in The Last Letter. So, I'm really hoping that I can read, I think, at least a spicy scene and maybe one more chapter, and then if anything happens, I might have to change what I'm reading because I'm at page 266. I'm 62% of the way through. But I'm it's like it's just so hard because of her being a single mom and one of her kids is sick. I'm a mom and it makes me think of mine, and it's a little hard to read. So I feel like if I keep like reading it, if I feel like I need to stop, I'm gonna stop. Probably doing the Naked in Death because I think I'm like 72% of the way through that. So I can finish that maybe, and I could continue on with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets to get that one done. But I'm not gonna push myself too much today. I really only have one client today, and I just drill the tops of her toes because she goes to a foot doctor. There's a whole thing. She's here all of 2 minutes. So I can do her toes really quick. But I got bread I have to make today. And I'm going to really take it slow today because I really don't have like any laundry. I finally put the laundry in the dryer. I couldn't do it yesterday. My house is vacuumed. My husband made the bed. I already did the dishes this morning. So today's going to be a slow day. And I feel like I need a slow day right now and to just read. So hopefully I can get my 7 hours in today. But if I don't and I have some time left over, I'll finish those hours tomorrow or whatever at the time, and then I'll do another spinner wheel. But I love that every single spinner wheel so far has been like a bigger number. Like I had 5, yesterday was 7, and today is 7. Big hours. But oh well. So I'm gonna go and read in the living room with my son for a little bit and then probably put an audiobook on and just kind of get some cleaning done. Just pick up a little bit, maybe see if I need to. I don't really know. Actually, I kind of just walked in here. Yeah. I feel like I'm babbling at this point because I just don't feel well. But yeah, I'm going to go read and I'll come back with an update when I have one. Okay, guys, I know I look really bad, but I did finish The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and oh man, I ugly cried in this book so bad. Like I had to put on a YouTube video afterwards to kind of get out of it because it was so upsetting. Like if you have a main character in a Rebecca Yarros book, they're gonna die. Just don't get attached to anybody. Because I've read all of Fourth Wing so far and now this one. And it's like, why do you do this to me? But I loved it. It was so good. I'm giving it 5 stars. Like, I can't give it any less than a 5 star. I don't have a single bad thing to say about it. I really, really don't. It is so good. And I love that it's not quick. And I like how the third act breakup, it wasn't resolved instantly. Like, it took time and it was done so beautifully well. And Beckett's devotion to Ella and Macy and Colt and how he is with his dog, Havoc. I absolutely love this man. He is amazing. To me, can't get any better. Like, oh my God. Rebecca Yarros knows how to write a book boyfriend. We got Zayden and we got Beckett. Like, they're perfect. I just love both of them. Like, I can't get enough of either of them. Like, I already want to cry thinking about it some more. But I do have the book coming in on Thursday because my husband, after he read it, he really wanted it in his possession. So I bought it. I didn't tell him I bought it. It'll be here Thursday. My heart she just loves to rip your heart out and stomp on it and just destroy you. And I don't want to say much because I feel like going into this book not knowing anything is better. It's better that way. You don't need to know anything going into it. Just know, yes, there's a little bit of military, not much. Like, it's just in there very briefly. And then you get a lot of her trying to learn how to trust because her trust has been broken by lots of people in her past. And she is trying really hard to save someone. And that is all you need to know. Like, I don't feel like you need to know anything else going into it because otherwise it's really not going to hit home as much if you're kind of prepared. Go into it blind. But right now, I think I want to listen to Naked in Death. I kind of feel like I need to move around a little bit after sitting and reading that and just being utterly destroyed. I'm at, I think, 86%. Like, they're about to find the killer. Like, they're figuring things out. So I need to go listen to that and get that done. If I could get that done today, that'd be great. And I really think after that, I'm just going to try to finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Like, I'm not going to push myself to start anything else. If anything, I did get a Goodreads book. And I'm thinking that might be my next pick because it looks like it's just silly goofy. And I think I need that after my heart's been ripped out. So that might be my nighttime read on my Kindle because I always read in bed before and I always just read on my Kindle. So I might do that. Or if there's a book that my husband wants to read with me, but what he likes to read, it's heavy. I'm like, oh my God, I need silly fluffy. I need just romantasy and dragons and stuff. And contemporary romances, it's hard because it's real life and that could happen. Dragons, that ain't gonna happen. So you disjoint yourself from the situation, but like that, you can't. So I'm gonna go do some cleaning, read Naked in Death, and I'll come back hopefully I'll finish it today. I'm really hoping, but I think I only have about 2 hours left on my timer. So we'll see. It took me a really long time to read that book, but I did read Naked in Death in there for like about an hour. I don't know, but I'm going to go finish Naked in Death now. Hey guys, so I'm just doing a little quick intro because I'm going to tell you right now, I did not finish my hours yesterday. I was 45 minutes short and it is 4:15 p.m. I have not spun the wheel and I have not finished those 45 minutes. I have been on the go all freaking day and I have not been able to read anything. And now I'm kind of regretting that I haven't even tried to read anything because it's 4:15 and I still have to spin this wheel. And now I'm getting scared because every time I've spun it, it has been a big number. I wish it was an hour because then I'll just be like, hey, hour, 45 minutes. I will put the 45 minutes to today. But I do have to say, I mean, I finished yesterday, which I'm pretty proud of myself, finishing The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros and the Naked in Death.
by J.D. Robb. Finished those. I am so glad. So then I think I only read like 2 chapters of Harry Potter. And I just did not read anymore. And this morning, I woke up early and I ended up making bread earlier in the morning. So maybe I will be able to read more tonight. I don't know, but let's spin this wheel and see what I get, because I'm so scared. Nope. 7. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Well, I'm not gonna read 7 hours today. So it's gonna go on my timer 7 hours. I'm gonna add it on to the 45 minutes I have on here. And I'm just gonna read what I can. And even if I only read 2 hours, so it'll be, let's say 5 hours, 45 minutes left for tomorrow, I will spin again and I'm just gonna add it to tomorrow's time. That's all I can do. Like, I don't know why I keep getting a 7. Maybe let me see if I spin it again, if I will get a 7 again, because I've gotten 7 3 days in a row. So let's not do that. Let's see what number I get now that if I spin it again. It only does a 7. Okay. I'm going to go with 6, but that's only because the last 2 days I've had 7 in a row. I don't know why. It's all, like, I got 5 on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I got 7 both those days. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to do 6. Also, it's me. It's fine. You know, I myself would rather have 6. So 6 hours, 45 minutes, 15 seconds is what's on my timer. I don't even know if I'm going to get an hour in today. I really don't. I still need to do a lot of cleaning. Today just got away from me. I never doom scrolled or anything. I made the bread and I had somebody come by. I did their nails and then I had to pick up my daughter from school and then I had to go take the bread. So I was gone from my house for an hour and my son was in the car, and I don't listen to audiobooks when he's in the car because what if something was on my audiobook that I don't want him listening to? So I don't put it on. And when I got home, I was trying to edit a vlog. This is probably the longest I've taken to edit a vlog. And I don't do it in batches because my computer likes to restart on its own. So I don't do it because I don't want to start and then leave it alone and it restart and then I have none of it saved. So I don't do that. I just do it all one edit. So I finally did it. It took me about 3 hours today and I never edit for that long. So I was going to edit Instagrams and TikToks today. That's not happening. It's going to just have to be tomorrow because I'm giving myself a break from editing anything. And I think I'm just going to read and just hope for the best.
Hey, so I did not do my makeup today. I have too much I need to do today. My kids are not home. My mom took my daughter to school, has my son. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to get a lot done today. Like, I am determined. Mind you, I got to update my spinner wheel because I did not finish the 6 hours yesterday. There was no way that was going to happen, and I'm fine with it. I did read 64 pages of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets yesterday before bed. Was really good. And I think it was nice because my ears on the inside, especially this one, because that's where I always have my earbud, it's kind of hurting and it's itchy. And my husband looked in and right on the entrance, there's like a little scab. I don't know if I like scratched it or something, but it really is bothering me to have the earbud in and all the sweat and everything. So I'm trying to not do the earbud today. So my husband gave me his headphones, hooked them up to my phone. So I was using them last night and I just had like Harry Potter ambiance on and I was blowing through it. I was like, oh, thank God, get the book done. So this morning I woke up at 4 and I was trying to go back to sleep and I just couldn't. So it was like 4:20 when I finally was like, I'm just getting out of bed. Usually I just go straight and do bread, bake it. No, I immediately sat down, put on a Harry Potter ambiance on the TV, and I finished Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I finally finished it this morning and I literally finished it right to when I had to get my daughter to go to school. I did read 93 pages. I did stop a lot because I needed to do a Target pickup. So, which I'm going to go pick up later. I already sent it in, but I was like making a list. And then I was like, I need to look for this. I need to look for that. So I kind of started like looking everywhere, seeing like, hey, what am I going to do for my day? So this did take me a little bit longer, but I finished it. I'm going to give it 5 stars. It's nostalgic. I love Harry Potter. I love the movies. This is actually quite a bit different from the movie. Like a lot of it's pretty similar. Like the situations are all similar, but how things happen is not completely the same. Like I have to say, the scene of Ron and Harry in with Aragog, like none of that happened in this book. Almost none of it. Like the spider chasing him, everything like that doesn't happen in the book. And then the fight scene with Harry and the basilisk, that pretty much never happens either. So it was just like, wait. So like in the movie, they made those things more important than some of the other stuff, which made more sense. But it was good. I do recommend this. This is good, especially for middle grade. This is good. So I needed to look up something, to read, but because I need to do so many things, I really wanted an audiobook. So I went through my Hoopla and like I saved a few like of series that have audiobooks, like the next one. So I found Dump for Valentine's by Jay Sterling. I'm going to start my kind of like my Valentine's Day reads. It says it's 3 hours and 34 minutes, but I put it at like a 1.5 times speed, 1.3. So it won't take me as long. And then I have another Valentine's Day one already saved. I might do just those 2 today. I don't know, but I really want to read those audiobook because I do need to do a lot of cleaning. I need to get bread done. I have not started bread. I do have bread in the oven right now. It's my last 2 loaves, but I need to do a bunch of bread because I have a lot of starter right now. So I need to do like 8 loaves of bread. I need to see how much I can do right now. And every time that first hour that it's rising, I clean for a straight hour. I don't stop. I get it done. And I've always done that ever since I started that first hour. I'll put the timer on and I just clean. So I needed an audiobook to clean. And so I'm going to do Down for Valentine's by Jay Sterling. So, but I need to do my spinner wheel to see, because right now, let's see what my timer's at. My timer is at 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 4 seconds left. So I need to spin the spinner wheel to see how much more time we're going to be adding to today, because like 3 hours, I can do 3 hours. So I need to spin this and hope. If I get a low number, it's fine. If I get a high number, it's fine because I still have tomorrow and then Saturday that I'm going to do this. So if I have to carry overtime, it's no big deal. But like today, I don't have the kids all day. So I can listen to audiobooks, I can read, I can do things. So let's spin this and hope we get an okay number for today. Five. Okay, so that's not bad. So I'm gonna go back to my timer and I'm just gonna change the hour to 8 hours. Okay, I got it. I had to completely clear it out and fix it, but I have my 8-hour, 57-minute timer, pretty much 9 hours. I think that's doable today, mainly because the kids are not home. I only have one person coming for nails today, just one. So it won't be bad. And I'll have those 2 audiobooks. And then I kind of know what I want to pick up next as like a physical read and maybe a Kindle read, which my Kindle read, it'll be pretty short. Because I mean, the first one, Taken by the Dragon, was pretty short. The second one is like a Cinderella retelling. So they're like barely 150 pages or a little over 150. So I could totally do that. So I am gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go get that bread started, start my audiobook, and then clean my house because I gotta do laundry. I gotta do a lot of things.
back up anymore. I'm gonna hit my table. So I finished getting the bread ready. I need to put my timer on. I'm gonna do it in a minute. I did pull my bread out of the oven. It's cooling right now, and I'm gonna let the people know that ordered those that they're ready. These are ready. These are gonna sit for an hour, and I've already listened to 16% of the book. This poor girl, like, it's a Valentine's Day novel, novella, and the main girl, her name is Val, and her favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. I was like, okay, that's kind of hitting it right on the nose, but whatever. And she's been dating this guy named Moore for over 3 years, and she keeps thinking he's gonna propose. And it's like almost a week before Valentine's Day, and she owns a floral shop with her best friend Karina, and she goes to dinner with this guy thinking, oh my god, we're going to this really fancy restaurant, he's gonna finally propose. Like, she keeps thinking he's gonna propose over and over and over. He dumps her. Oh, I want to travel, you don't ever want to leave New York. She goes, why would I do that? Like, New York is the best. Like, I don't understand why I would leave. And he's like, well, that's why I don't want to be with you anymore, because, like, you don't want to do anything, and I already took another job in London, and I leave in 2 days. So she decides, I'm going to go on a vacation. She's going to Colorado. So I'm assuming there's snow, because Karina keeps mentioning, like, snowboarding and stuff, and, like, you need to be with a man, just have fun, da-da-da-da-da. So I just got to where she's finally in Colorado. So this is cute. It's hitting it right on the nose. I do need to take my glasses off because these are pushing my glasses into the back of my ears, and it's really starting to hurt. So I'm going to take my glasses off, and I'm going to put my 1 hour timer on, and I'm just going to clean as much as I can for that first hour. But I wanted to show, like, these two are going to be regular. These two are going to be jalapeno cheddar. These two are going to be cinnamon blueberry and sugar, and then the last one are just going to be cinnamon sugar. So I'm doing 2 of each, and I normally don't do that, but I do have blueberries and I do need to use them, so I need to make some blueberry, and I might as well make the cinnamon because somebody wanted a cinnamon sometime this week. She didn't say when, she just said sometime this week. So I'm going to do that, and then I have to make these 2 jalapenos for somebody that's taking up tomorrow because they're going on vacation, and then these 2 are for somebody to pick up tomorrow because they have people coming over this weekend. So I do have, like, these 4 are technically paid for. The other 4 are not until I let the other girl know that the cinnamon one's ready. But she said she might want a blueberry too, so they might be all bought. But yeah, I thought I was going to use more starter than I did. But also, I do still have enough starter for, like, me to do, like, if I want to do 8 tomorrow, I could do 8 tomorrow. Like, I would be fine. So I'm going to put this timer on for an hour, and then I'm going to put this back on, and I'm just going to clean as much as I can for this hour and see how much I can get done. Because lately I've been able to get done all my cleaning in under the hour because I've been doing this, like, every day as my routine. Then I kind of just do, like, a little bit of officey things. So we'll see what I get to, but I hate that this thing keeps having ads. It's just a timer. Like, go away. I don't want to pay for you. You're just a timer. I'm not going to pay for a timer. But this is just annoying. Okay, so 1 hour sourdough rise. Let's go clean. Okay, I know that this is, like, super random. I just had a complete deja vu moment. I literally remember listening to this book, this man talking about his parents having a small business with a jewelry store, and I'm picking up one of my buckets with my flour and putting it by my table. I swear, once I put the bucket down and he was saying it, I kind of just stood there for a minute. I went, wait a minute. Oh, deja vu moments. They get me good. And I have them quite often. My husband hates it. That's a whole other story. But what? This is good. But it's a novella. It's short. It's very insta love. I mean, the moment she gets there, she sees this guy in line, thinks he's cute, and he thinks the same thing. They meet up at night. She happens to be at a bar. He ends up going and says, hey, I'm a travel writer. My coworker, he got hurt. I didn't even know I was going to be here 48 hours before. And he has some stuff lined up. And it's supposed to be about, like, Valentine's Day, like, going around, seeing what they can do. You know, it's just talking about the town. And so he asked her to join him. So she's with him. And that's what they're doing, is they're going to go around and do everything. But yeah, it just, deja vu moment. Yeah, but I have been cleaning for 27 minutes and I almost have everything. I just need to do my kitchen and my dining room, and that is it, and vacuum. That's it. I'm on it. I've even done laundry. I'm doing really well today. Okay, another update. Mind you, I just finished the kitchen. I'm now doing the dining room. I'm almost done. I still have 8 minutes left for my stretch and folds. I got to do my first one. I'm 51% of the way through. Why would she ask this question? I just don't understand. They're going to her room for the first time, okay? Why does she ask? Because he's a travel person. She's like, oh my God, he's probably been with 1,000 women. And she literally asks him, how many V's has your P been in? She literally says it like that. Not even the real words. She says the letters. I went, what? And he literally goes, how many V's have, what? Like he is so confused. And she goes, well, how many vaginas has your penis been in? I'm like, you did not just ask that question. She goes, there could have been 1,000. He goes, there's not even 100. Like, there's not that many. And I'm like, why? Why would you ask it like that? Like, that's not how to ask that question. I mean, I don't ever have to ask that question, but still, you don't ask it like that, woman. Like, oh my God. I can't. This book is actually driving me crazy. I know it's a novella and it's supposed to be steamy and everything, but oh my God. And her friend Karina? She's crazy. She's a lot. I'm going to finish cleaning and vacuum and keep doing my bread, but I lit candles all over the house. I want all the candles on. So I've got one in like every single room. Ooh, I forgot the bathroom. I need to go do the bathroom. Okay, so right now, I'm going to be honest, I'm having a little bit of anxiety. I'm feeling very anxiety heavy. So I need to just chit chat about books to see if it can calm me down, because as of right now, I am in full panic mode and I am trying really hard to calm down and I'm not. And I don't want to go over what's going on, but I'm in panic mode. It's nothing very serious, but to me, I know it's not serious, but to me, it feels very serious. It would change a lot of stuff. Do with that what you will. Anyways, so I did finish Dumb for Valentine's. I gave it a 2.75. It was a little much. I did write down really quick. I haven't written down how I feel about the book yet. So you're following Val and Jace. It's very insta love. Mind you, it's a novella. It does everything in 172 pages. It just was like, the way that they end things, it was bad. I mean, they have the third act breakup, whatever. And when they get back together, it's instant. Like within like a month, they're like moving in together. And he's like, Eugene, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. I was like, dude, this is a little much. This is moving very quick. So yeah. And like, I know the first one, like I wasn't a big fan of, but I think I need to try at least a few more to see if J. Sterling is just not for me, or if it's just her novellas are not for me. I don't know, but 2.75. And it's pretty spicy. Gotta give her that. Well, then I did start and finish A Big Surprise for Valentine's Day by Jackie Lau, which is the last book of her Holidays with the Wong series. And that one's also a holiday novella, and I gave that one a 3. I've given that whole series a 3. I just don't think Jackie Lau is for me. So I won't be continuing with her because all of them were just meh, not my favorite. This one was really spicy, and I feel like it was just spicy to be, because she wanted to make it more spicy, and it didn't really feel well placed for me. But you're following Amber, and she's the youngest of the 4 siblings, and you follow the 3 brothers before. and she starts to be with Sebastian, and Sebastian's a doctor. And I can honestly tell you, I did not catch what Amber did. Had no idea the entire book what Amber's job was. And Sebastian is friends with the brother that's closest to her age. He was the last book, and I cannot remember his name. And they meet in the grocery store, and he's buying magnums, and she's like, really, you need magnums? And she was binding condoms herself, and he's like, yeah. And she's like, most of the guys that buy those, they're just saying they need them when they don't. And he goes, no, I do, like, it's the only ones they use. She's like, whatever. And they end up being together, and she's like, okay, the magnum makes sense. Like, wow, you're the only guy I've ever been with that actually uses magnums, because they're supposed to use magnums. And it just got kinky and different, and he wanted to get together, and she's like, no, your parents don't like me. And he's like, what do you mean? Our parents are friends, like, it's fine. And she's like, no, your parents do not like me. And it comes out why. And he's just like, what? Like, he is shocked. He's just like, no, I don't care, I'm gonna be with her. Like, I want to be with her, I want to spend time with her. And the parents were like, no, right in front of her. And I was like, oh God. But it's only 139 pages. I read it through Hoopla. I don't think I'm doing Jackie Lau anymore. I just don't think she's for me, but I gave her a chance with 4 books. I just don't know if it's like her novellas aren't for me because they're just so quick or what. I don't know if she writes anything other than novellas. I don't know. But yeah, so right now I don't have a book. I did pick a book on Hoopla to read. Let me find it. It's my last, Audible, like, audio credit. And I mean, it's like, today's the 29th. I could do the 30th and the 31st. So I did favorite it. It is Things I Wanted to Say by Monica Murphy. I think my sisters read this series, or at least this book. I don't know, but the cover is like super different, and I really hope it's the same book. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to read that right now, and I don't think I really want an audiobook right now because of me feeling like my anxiety is really high. I don't even want to read at all. I don't even know if I turned off my timer after I read. In all honesty, I don't think I turned it off. And if I didn't, then I screwed myself. Let me see my timer. Yeah, my timer was not off. And I think I left it on for it's been about 30 minutes. Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes. So I still technically have like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I don't think I'm going to read anymore today. I think mentally I can't, because how bad my anxiety, like, I just want to like scratch and like claw at my chest. My anxiety is getting really bad right now. Oh God, I'm like literally feeling sick. I hate this feeling, and I know reading sometimes can help, but with how I'm feeling right now, I know that reading's just going to stress me out. I don't even want to clean, and I have laundry I need to do. So I don't even want to put a YouTube video. I want it to be dead silent. And that's not normal for me. And I know if my husband gets home in like 30 minutes and he hears it silent, I'm just walking around, he's going to know something's wrong. And I don't even want to, like, I was updating my reading journal, and my anxiety hit really bad because something happened. And now I can't finish it. I was in the zone. I was in it. And now I don't know what I'm going to do. So I think I'm just gonna sit and try to calm myself down. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself at this moment.
Hey, so I want to do like a quick little check-in. I did start Captivated by the Fae last night, which, mind you, I had that panic attack yesterday, talked to my husband, he calmed me down, we talked things through. I was solid afterwards. I just get in my head and things just escalate very quickly and I don't know how to stop it. So he helped me out, but I did show that I'd spun my wheel this morning, and my husband was like, "Wait, this is what you've been doing?" Because he noticed I had the timer. So I spun it. So it's 3 hours. Well, when I went to bed last night, I still had 3 hours, 16 minutes, and 32 seconds left on my timer. So now it's 6 hours, 16 minutes, and 32 seconds. So yeah, this one is actually longer than the first one. The first one was like 160 pages. This one's 230. So I'm very interested. And the very beginning, the main girl, her name is Ella, and she's just running. She's running from her stepmother and she's trying to get to Fae lands. And she knows that the Fae like to trick people. So you have to watch your wording. But that's all I know because I only read the first chapter. So I do have two clients coming in today to do their nails. And then also I'm making bread, but also we're trying to make bagels. I want to learn how to make bagels. We want to master scones. I think sourdough scones would be such a win. And then because I'm Portuguese, we're going to try to do a sweetbread version of sourdough because I do have a lot of clients that are Portuguese that they can no longer have bread, so they can't even have sweetbread anymore. They want sweetbread. So I'm going to try. And then there was another thing. Oh, cinnamon rolls. But my husband and I were talking, and we really want to do cinnamon rolls in a tin that you freeze them. Like I'll give them to you like fresh, but if you want to freeze them, just pop them in the freezer and I'll give you directions on what to do to warm them up and give you the icing and everything. I think that'd be so awesome to do that kind of cinnamon roll. And like if you want them baked, I'll bake them. But like if you want to take them and freeze them, freeze them. So we had a big discussion about that yesterday, and he helped me with like my nail pricing and stuff like that. So we've been doing a lot of things over here. That was kind of what I was panicking about yesterday, and he helped me, sat me down, helped me figure everything out. So I am just waiting for a client to get here, and I already have bread going. I'm making Nutella today, and I already cleaned my entire kitchen. Everything is clean. Everything is solid. So I even have laundry going. I've got so much stuff going on right now. I feel a little chaotic. So I just really want my client to come here, settle me down, and then I want to start bagels whenever she leaves because it's pretty much the same process as the bread. The only difference is that I can rest them in the fridge all night long and then bake them in the morning. And that's what me and my husband want to do tomorrow is bake them. So I'm going to go and I will come back when I make any progress in this book.
Okay, so I haven't read anything yet, but I did get the email saying that I could pick my book of the month book, which I should have picked it earlier, but I didn't. And I was trying to do it on my other tablet, didn't work, so I had to grab my other one that my son kind of claimed for himself. So there's Good People by Patmina Sabat. That's a contemporary fiction. When an immigrant family faces a tragedy, shockwaves ripple in a community. How does neighborly gossip warp the truth? There's Mary Kubica. It's not her. It's a thriller. When her vacation turns into a crime scene, one woman must solve a chilling mystery to save what's left of her family. Stolen Midnights by Catherine Quinn. It's a YA fantasy. When a magical locket is stolen from an 18-year-old on her birthday, an enchanting quest of romance and revenge ensues. One and Only by Maureen Gu. It's a romance. When a psychic matchmaker unexpectedly falls in love, she'll have to decide what to trust, her magic or her heart. An exclusive. It's A Good Animal by Sarah Moore. It's literary fiction. He will never leave his small town. She longs for something more. Can their love sustain both of their dreams? There's also The Exes, which is a thriller by Leodora Darlington. Dead exes keep piling up, and she might be the only common link as her husband next. I'm not really interested in any of those. I want to see... Where are all of the... Oh, all books. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Because, okay. Dawn of the North by Demi Winters is on here. And I have the other two, and they are books. Let's see if there is another series. It's BK Borison's book. I'm surprised it's not on here. It's from Book of the Month, and it's coming out in February, so I'm surprised it's not on here as like an add-on. I don't, oh, can I search it? Okay, let me just put in BK Borson. Yeah, it's not on here, and I wanted it to match. Does it for sure come out this month, or is it March? I feel like it's February, and I'm confused as to why it's not coming out in Book of the Month. I wonder if something happened. And now back to you. Yeah, it comes out in February. So I wonder if they're going to, because it comes out late February, I wonder if that's going to just be in March then. Okay, well, I think in order for me to order this book, I have to pick a Book of the Month book. I think. So, that doesn't seem interesting. The one that I would pick is the YA fantasy, but I really don't care about it being a magical locket stolen from an 18-year-old on her birthday. It's multiple POV. It's a first in a series. Let's see. Cold-hearted thief desires to steal one of those gifts meant for the princess of Ward 1. So the girl's a princess. He finds himself entangled in a web of secrets. The gift, a locket containing his own photograph. Huh, okay, now that's more interesting. Okay, maybe I'll make that my Book of the Month pick. And then I have that one. I'm getting my Dawn of the North in, so I can read the entire Ashen series. So, man, I've been a member since 2023. Oh, look, I got little confetti. Because now we're BFFs because I've had 12 boxes shipped since 2023. I've been very picky. It says the shipping window should be the 1st, so we'll see. I'm really not too worried about it. I am supposed to get a free tote, so I'm excited. But I wanted to go over that because, like, if you don't have Book of the Month, I think it's really cool. And there are some times where I do want to branch out. Like, I've read Abby Jimenez from there. I'm not technically a romance person. It's kind of hard for me to like just like a romance book. When I like them, I like really like them. But it kind of takes a lot for me to like them. Like Elsie Silver, can do no wrong, love her. Rebecca Yarros, love it. But like, other than that, it's a little bit harder for me to just do like a pure like romance. Like it's gotta have like Emily Rath. Like it's a why choose. Like it's gotta have something. So I'm gonna go continue. I'm trying to finish my reading journal right now. I got backed up. So I'm trying to do all that. I'm trying to do a lot of editing. We gotta get things done.
Hey, so I know I look rough. I am really tired. I feel like I need to take a nap. But I did finish Captivated by the Fae by Jessica Grayson, which, mind you, I figured out at the end of finishing this. Jessica Grayson writes also as Ariel Winter, so I don't know why she has both the names on the cover because I thought they were two separate people. They're the same person. Anyways, so I did finish it, and it is a Cinderella retelling. So there's Ella, and it's Riven. I wanted to say Riven. And their love story was so cute. Like, he always knew he was a prince. She never knew. And he is like a dark fae. And he thinks he's cursed. Everybody's like, you're not cursed. But he's like, but every dark fae is always killed immediately when they're found out because they can't control their powers. I'm cursed. And he always knew that he can never be bonded to anybody because he doesn't want to hurt them. And there's a thing with like his bed when he touches it, flowers bloom, and it's saying that it's time for him to breed. And he doesn't want to. And if he doesn't, he'll kind of lose his mind. Well, he meets Ella. He's fascinated with her. He's trying to teach her magic to defend herself against her stepmother. Her stepmother is a goblin. I loved that twist to the Cinderella storyline. It was beautifully done. I loved the glass slippers. Like I loved all of it. I gave it a 4.75. I really couldn't put it down just like the first one, but it just I think the first one I just loved so much more because I like Beauty and the Beast retellings. I love them. I don't actually read a lot of Cinderella ones. If anything, if I've read a few, this one is by far my favorite. Like I really did like this one. But I mean, I feel like I did really well. And I do feel I loved. Okay, so you see Alara and Varen from the first book in this one. You see them just a little bit, like one or two chapters, because they're with these main characters. But I loved it. I really loved it. I really like this series. I mean, I started it 2 days ago, and then this morning I woke up. I had like 30 some percent, and I finished it today in just a few hours. But I'm not going to do my spinner roll today because I'm in decision paralysis mode again. So I'm going to start another TBR jar video right now. But I did want to kind of go over what I read. So on Sunday, I started this and I had 5 hours to read, but I read for an extra 2 hours, 36 minutes. And I think because I did have, like that day, I did read more than I was supposed to because I still have 3 hours, 8 minutes, and 18 seconds left. And I'm just not going to finish those. I mean, I feel like I did pretty well this week, anyways, because I finished Under Carla Carl. I finished Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I finished Naked in Death. I finished The Last Letter. Um, and then on Monday, I read Naked in Death and The Last Letter. Tuesday, it was a 7 hour spin. I read The Last Letter, Naked in Death, and Chamber of Secrets. Wednesday, I had 6 hours and 45 minutes, 15 seconds because I didn't finish my timer for the day before. Thursday was 5 hours. It was a spin, and I finished Chamber of Secrets. I read A Dawn for Valentine's, a big surprise for Valentine's Day, and that's when I started Captivated by the Fae. And then Friday, I still had 3 hours left, and I spun for another 3 hours. And so I read Captivated by the Fae, and then today I finished it. And I didn't spin for today. I just wanted to read. Um, but I'll put up how many total hours I read and how many total pages I read. But I mean, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I finished 7 books in 5 days, 6 days. That's not bad. That's really not. And it's those two novellas that's what's really helped like up how many books I read. So I feel like I did good. But yeah, so out of the books, which ones that I recommend? 100% would be The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, Dungeon Crawler Carl, and this Captivated by the Fae, the Once Upon a Fairy Tale series by Jessica Grayson. I totally recommend those, like big time. Loved them. But yeah, I'm gonna go and close out this vlog, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.